Hello everyone, thank you for watching Mad Trucks with Marcos. Today we have a 2017 GMC Sierra. It is a 1500 with an SLT package on it, and this one was sent to SCA Performance and they put their Black Widow package on it. So we're going to go through and check it out. Alright guys, so here at the front of this truck, this is SCA's high clearance bumper. It's a really good looking bumper. A couple things it does. One, kind of like the name, it's a high clearance bumper, so it's going to give us a little better approach angle. From the factory, these trucks, a lot of people do complain that they sit really low in the front. That is true. Part of it is the suspension. The other part is that for aerodynamics, the manufacturers make that front bumper as low as possible, and then on top of that, they put a little air dam at the bottom, which makes it look like you only have 7-8 inches of clearance down there. So having the high clearance bumper is really nice. They are zinc plated and powder coated, so the finish on them stays nice for a very long time. If there is any problems with it, SCA will, they stand behind their stuff, so that's great about working with them. So it also works nicely with this upper panel that it has, just kind of fits that line. And then hidden in the bumper, so on the outside, they're the Rigid Industries replacement fog lamps. Really nice. It is going to give you more light than what a factory fog lamp's going to give you. So we have LEDs there from Rigid Industries. There's a Rigid Industries Radiance 20-inch light bar in here, really nice. It has like a backlight while it's running, and then you flip it on and it'll turn the spotlights on. And then we have the fog lights on the other side as well. And you will notice on the front, this one does have parking sensors. One of the really nice things that I like about SCA is they when they're building these trucks, they try to make sure they don't take away from any of the factory options and comfort and conveniences that you get on one of these trucks. So having the parking sensors here allows you to still use a little radar that shows up on your vehicle information center. So you can see, it's a really tall truck. It's hard to see over the hood, but when you have a little diagram, shows you exactly how far away you are from the car, in the parking stall. It does make life a little easier. So really nice, really well thought out bumper, which matches really nice and leads into the Fender Flares. So these are the SCA Fender Flares. Again, very nice quality product. These particular ones, they were ordered with the black rivets. They do come from the factory with the stainless ones. You can upgrade it to the black if you want. So we have black rivets here, and then we also have black rivets on the hood scoop that they have. The new hood scoop is really nice. Previously, they had a lot of full-length ones that ran all the way to the front of the hood. This one is nice. It just gives a little bit more of an aggressive appearance. Really nice touch there. So Black Widow logo on the door. This truck, it is a white truck and it does have black wheels, but all around the truck it does have some polish. So it's really nice. This one from the factory would have had the chrome body side moldings, and then the polished on the windows and on the mirrors. So the Widow badge works in really nicely there. Okay, so for running boards, these trucks do come standard with a fixed running board. We do have the option to upgrade them to the Amped Research power boards. It's actually kind of dark enough, so you might be able to see that they have the puddle lights. And the puddle lights are really nice because if you were to open the door, it doesn't necessarily have to be a puddle that you'd be stepping on. Maybe it's a frozen puddle. Maybe there's a bunch of ice, right outside the door. You're going to be able to see that before you step out. As you can imagine, being this high up off the ground, if you were to jump down and there's some ice there or something, that could cause some problems. So really nice Amped Research board. It comes down about 7 inches. And the other nice thing about it is when you're not using it, you have the really nice clean look, which is nice. It makes it seem like this truck sits a little higher up off the ground than it actually does. Just because we don't have any clutter right here. So really nice. And then we have the wheel flares that go around the back. Also made by SCA with the rivets. Really nice. It kind of widens the truck a little bit, so we're putting a bigger wheel and tire on it. bring the body out a little bit, and these flares are also going to protect the body. As you can see, you know, stuff gets thrown up. Instead of being, you know, all caked on the side of the truck, the flare absorbs a lot of that, so really nice there. This is made out of composite material, so it's never gonna rust, so it's a big plus there. Alrighty, so for suspension on this truck, it does have SCA's 6-inch suspension lift. It's really nice. It's a true 6-inch lift, so you are actually going to get 6 inches of lift out of it. It's a really nice setup. The biggest thing, obviously, when SCA builds these trucks, they know that they're going to be on road most of the time. So on road, they drive really great. They handle really nice on the highway. You can set the cruise control on. It's not going to be waving all over the highway. That being said, I mean, it is a really high quality lift kit that doesn't really, you know, it's not using spacer, you know, we're not using body spacers to get the lift. They're getting the lift out of the suspension. So you are going to get more articulation with the, you know, you are going to have a lot more ground clearance. So it is a way more capable off-road vehicle than it was before. But obviously when these are being built, when you're spending this kind of money on a truck, you want to make sure you can use it as your daily driver. So suspension really nice, 6-inch lift. So in the front, the back, they don't necessarily have to lift quite as much because these trucks do naturally have a rake to the forward, but they do still lift in the back, and then they use their SCA shocks on the rear. They replace the factory ones, and that's how they maintain the great ride. So yeah, SCA has done a lot of these trucks, so they definitely know what they're doing when it comes to suspensions, and if you drive one of these, that definitely comes through. Alrighty guys, so for wheels and tires on this truck, this is the SCA exclusive brand new wheel that they're putting on their Black Widows. So the Black Widows are going to have the gloss black face with the milled inserts. It's really nice. You know, the black with the milled aluminum, it looks really nice. It's a classy look. It also gives a little bit of dimension to the wheel. It is easy to lose some of these curves and you know, corners that it has when it's all black. So really nice to have that polish there, especially since we talked about it does have some polish throughout the truck. So the wheels definitely don't look out of place there. It is a 20-inch wheel. I believe it's a 20x9. And then for tires, this does have the BF Goodrich KO2 tire. The KO2 is a great all-terrain tire. We can use it on a lot of different vehicles because it has a lot of different characteristics depending on how it's being used. But in this scenario, this tire stands a little taller than a 35-inch. And it's really nice because you get that aggressive look that you want in a truck like this. If we put a street tire on it, it's obviously not going to look right. So you get that aggressive look. It doesn't need to be any more aggressive as far as looks wise, but you can still, on the road, there's great drivability. It's a very quiet tire. And really importantly, on a truck like this, they wear really well. So even if you hook a trailer up occasionally, pull your boat, that kind of stuff, these tires, I mean, they're going to be able to handle it. So really nice wheel and tire package there. And then SCA does finish it off with the caliper cover with SCA Performance engraved on it. Just nice to have a little bit of pop behind the wheel. So yeah, it's a beautiful wheel and tire combo. Alrighty, so the interior of this truck, like I mentioned before, it did start off as an SLT, and then on top of that, it got the SLT preferred package or premium package. So what that's going to do, this does have heated and cooled seats. So the seats are ventilated. They have the perforated leather in the middle. It is going to cool you off in the summer, which is almost as important as heating you up in the winter. But so really nice to have that. It also has a heated steering wheel, which heats up in a matter of seconds and is really nice on, especially a day like today when it's chilly out. Turn the heated steering wheel on. You can program that stuff to come on with a remote start. So it is really nice, you know, in a truck like this, where you might be buying it to go to work or use it for work. But it's going to give you, you know, all the luxuries that you'd want out of pretty much any vehicle. It even has a wireless charging station if you wanted to do that kind of stuff. But yeah, really, really high quality stuff. And then SCA went in. They do the headrests on these. The gauge cluster is a really nice Black Widow gauge cluster. And then they have some LED interior lighting, which is cool as well. So yeah, all around, it's an awesome truck. All right, everybody. So you got an idea of what the truck was when SCA got their hands on it, and you get to see the end product, which is awesome. These trucks, I mean, they get a lot of attention You know, when they have the term head turner, you know, you're driving one of these, yeah, people do, I mean, they notice them, they're really cool. It's a lot different than a lot of the other stuff you see on the road. So not only does it look good, it drives well, it's gonna be able to get the job done. So any questions you have on these trucks, please contact us and let us know. And yeah, please subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can keep doing cool videos like this. And if you wanna see any of our inventory online, you can check it out at cuniscountrytrucks.com.